Hello everyone! Hello, 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 hello! Oh my goodness, it's my first stream it's my first attempt at a weekly stream. This is a weekday stream. Squidge and I spent some time reorganizing all of our streaming responsibilities, and it's also the first stream that I'm doing from the new office, which is amazing. There are some pictures up on Twitter, so I'll talk about what's on screen in a minute. Pictures on Twitter of the new office, and I hope you'll enjoy those. But if not, I'll do maybe a video sort of walking around and showing you all off. Hello to everyone in the chat there. We've got Devin Gobble, Gobble, I think. I don't know, I'm always going to get that wrong. I'm sorry, Devin. MVG and Squidge. So hello everyone, and hello everyone out there watching in on demand land. If you don't know that we're available on demand, or if you go over to our YouTube channel, you can see it here. We've got some videos up, including a teaser for this week's episode, which drops in like 2 days if you're watching live. If you're watching on demand, I don't know when it drops because you can be watching at any time. If you don't know how to get to the YouTube channel, go to wafflingtailors.rocks and then click on the little YouTube icon in the top corner, which you can't see because my face is in the way. Let me see if I can move that really quickly. Let me just do this. You can see there's a YouTube icon there. Just click on that. That will take you straight through to our YouTube account. And all of that information will be there. I'm going to leave my face up there in the corner because yes, because I love that image. And as Squidge has just pointed out in the chat, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. I've got one screen in front of me, which is right next to the camera, with actual what you're seeing, and I've got one screen over here with like what OBS gives me. I'm on Linux, so I don't get the fancy schmancy stuff that you get with OBS Studio or whatever the official Mac thing is, but I don't get any of those. But yes, and Squidge has said in the chat, is that my avatar? Indeed, it is. It is my avatar. If you go to any of the show notes for any of the episodes, so let's pick the latest episode that's out as of today, as of right now, you can actually see we've got these. We've slightly changed up our player avatars. We've got this cool little orange glow around the edges, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool anyway. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Squidge. It is the avatar. That's pretty cool, right? And he's got this little pop-out thing. I don't know. Anyway, yes, enough of that. So let's just really quickly, before we talk about the game, I want to talk about the upcoming episode of the podcast. I'm going to click this, and I'm not going to let it play. I'm going to pause it. I don't know whether you heard that, actually. Let's see. No, you wouldn't have heard it. Okay. We had the chance to talk to this chap here, or rather I had the chance. Squidge was quite ill when we recorded. But this chap is Greg Barnett, who basically wrote, designed, developed the first Discworld game, and he worked exclusively with Cherry Pratchett in making it. That's why I had this Wikipedia page open. I'm going to close that now because we don't need it. But yeah, he worked exclusively with Pratchett on creating this game. But we talk about his career. We talked about how, like, when he got started, people were saying it's a fad and it'll never last. We talked about the changes in the video gaming industry, the development industry, since he started working in the late 70s, early 80s, all the way up to like what he's been working on recently and all that kind of stuff. It's loads of fun to listen to. Greg and I had a great laugh, and it drops on his birthday, which is August 28th, which is awesome. So yeah, you should definitely check out that teaser trailer right there. It's only a minute and a half long, or rather a minute and 55 seconds, and maybe you want to check it out now. I don't know if you're watching live. If you're not watching live, then I'll put a link somewhere in the description below down here, so you can click through to it. But yes, enough of that, and we'll keep that window open. But what we'll do instead is we will actually go over to the game, and let's see if this works. Oh, look at that, it works. Yeah, look at that. It is working. It's almost like I planned it out in advance. Have a little sip of water because that's quite important. Now, hopefully, the sound levels are right. My sound levels are all over the place. So what's coming through these headphones is really super loud. But there you go. Where's my mouse pointer gone? Let me just go like that. Oh, I've lost my mouse pointer. I don't know whether that's working. We'll have to wait. Have to wait till we get into the game. MVG, it is DOSBox, but it's not. It's actually ScumVM. I'm not going to say anything for this next pun because it's brilliant. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Love that pun. But yeah, ScumVM. this game is now officially supported. It has been for a couple of years actually. So yeah, I mean, I don't know whether ScumVM runs it natively or whether it's using DOSBox in the back end, but yeah, it is this.
Darkest Ankh-Morpork. A sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dun dun dun. So this is there audio? You're not hearing audio? Oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna have to wait till you catch up to this bit. You're about 10-15 seconds behind. You have to let me know. Everyone in the chat, please let me know if you can hear the audio. It's just very low. Okay, it could have been that section was quiet. What I'll do is I'll bring it up. I don't mind. It'll mean pausing the game. Let me just this one go 15. I'll try that. That might be too loud. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Okay. I did turn it up, and so compared to my audio, OBS is telling me that it's about level. We'll find out. I did do a test recording and it sounded okay, but I mean there could have been anything wrong with that. I don't know. Let's find out. Dun dun dun. I don't know whether you can tell, but they're trying to summon a dragon. Hopefully that's clear from what's happening right now. Dun 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 dun. It's about to get super loud, so I apologise for that in advance. Pickles indeed, Squidge. Thanks, Devin, for letting me know that the sound's okay now. There's ye olde dragon. Loud synth is loud. So yeah, this is as you can see from the top corner. Oh, from the top corner. This is the Discworld game. If you couldn't tell already.
Again next week for my usual special.
There he is. There's Death. As MVG has pointed out, it is indeed Death. That's Death. No need to take a breath. Ooh.
Hey, what's where you going?
Not sure what happened there.
See you soon.
But there you go. Don't know whether you spotted, but that drunkard took another walk down the steps.
Get on.
I will increase the speed that the subtitles fly by, because it kind of breaks up the audio a little bit. I'll speed that up in a minute once I'm in the game. But it will mean double tapping a button to get it working, because I'm actually playing this. I am actually playing this using ScumVM within RetroArch, and in ScumVM F1 is bring up the options for the game, and F1 in RetroArch is also show me the RetroArch user interface, so I have to be quite careful.
It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Stealing a line from the Mort book there. I don't know whether you know, but Squidge and I are very big fans of the Pratchett books, and this one is actually based on it has elements of one of the books, but also has sort of mixed in elements from like one or two little elements from some of the other books, and a whole bunch of original story thrown in. MVG's a big fan. I knew you were. You're an awesome person, that's why.
Who's there?
Guards is indeed really good. It's the first of the Sam Vimes books.
Your hands up.
And for those who don't know, if you don't know that about the Discworld, this is the city of Ankh-Morpork. Is the big city, the main sort of city in one of the continents of the disc, and the area.
I say, put your hands up, and you put your hands up.
And the area in which inside of Ankh-Morpork where this is happening is called the Shades. It's kind of like the lowest class area. And in this area, you have the Assassin's Guild. Don't really operate here, but you do have the Thieves Guild.
of your actual mugger and victim relationship.
And what happens in the with the Thieves Guild is they have memberships, and you can pay a subscription to not be mugged. And if you are mugged, you have to
and me being the aforementioned mugger.
you have to make a note of the person's registration number. And if you've been mugged too many times, you can claim a refund from the Thieves Guild, which is pretty cool. The idea being that the patrician, the person in charge, has decided that it's more efficient for all of these guilds to be self-regulating rather than relying on a police force, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to have to speed up the rate at which the subtitles go by, because what it is, it holds the audio until you've had a chance to read the subtitle. Kind of messes with the pacing a little bit.
I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace.
So I mean, it kind of messes with the pacing a little bit. So once I have the chance, once we're in the game, I'll make a point of actually speeding up the rate at which the subtitles go by. There you go. Also, I bought a brand new hard drive for my computer today, which is teeny tiny, like compared to the size of my face. These tiny NVMe, brilliant, wonderful SSD technology. But yes, so that guy just got burnt by the dragon that was summoned. So there you go.
The home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst.
It's always important to stay hydrated, yeah? I'm like 10 minutes in and I'm running out of water. Oh well, them's the bricks. So the guy in the blue hat is the Arch-Chancellor of the university. He's the guy in charge.
With all these rumors of a dragon... But sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them.
And that is quite literally how dragons work in the Discworld. Unless you believe it, it doesn't exist.
Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who?
I don't remember whether they mention it in the dialogue, but the civic responsibility of the university in the books is there's an understanding that we will pay taxes if they ask for it, but they never will ask for it because otherwise we'll bring about their destruction, which is kind of an understanding that the city of Ankh-Morpork have with the university. I like that they use the fly as the sort of moving from the sort of moving from character to character in this first intro sequence. It's a little annoying at first, but once you get used to it, and we're about to end that intro sequence anyway. Here we go, Act 1. Scrooge with some Night Watch quotes there. I'm Arch-Chancellor. Says so on the door. Hat equals wizard. Wizard equals hat. What's the matter? Have you never seen a wizard before? I love that knock knock animation. It's genius. It's wonderful.
Rincewind! Rincewind! Wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wanted to see you.
Scratching his bit is the first bit of his day. They're in quite a pickle. They have to get people to not believe in dragons by sending out someone to deal with the dragon problem. Indeed, MVG. And yes, Devin, that is the luggage. Okay, so we've got mouse control back. I'm going to do that. Now, unfortunately, I had to double tap. So you'd have seen a flash of... to speed up the subtitles. Go back to the controls. I think everything else is fine. Double click speed is fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay, right. The first thing I've got to do is I've got to wake up the luggage. Oh, look at that.
Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape. A shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label.
It's going to do that subtitles there again because I think it's actually this. The lower this bar is. Anyway, let's have a look. So it's a standard point and click game. You got two controls, left click and right
Where do
click.
you think you're poking? I'm a great wizard, I am. Turn you into a mindless, ugly toad. Gosh, it worked.
I love how cynical and horrible Rincewind is in this game. Almost on character. Let's have a look at his diploma.
Unseen University, Thermaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start.
Right, okay. So we've got to get the luggage down, so we better kick the water on. Let's
This
have a look.
sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob.
The great thing about Rincewind is in the books he's that useless that he can't do any magic. And the reason for that is because in the first book he gets a spell embedded into his head and it pushes all of the other spells out. And if he ever enunciates that spell, it'll bring about the end of the world.
It's my money pouch, all right.
Nope.
If only I had another dimension, I'd teach you a thing or two.
So let's give Rincewind the money patch because that's useful. Have a look at the door.
Aha! Portalis Exitus, or the common doorway. See, I'm not a wizard for nothing, you know.
So really simple controls for this one. You move the mouse, as long as you can use a mouse, it's pretty simple controls. You move the mouse around to move the cursor, and you left click to make him go places. So if I want to make him walk over to the bed, click. If I want to make him investigate things, is right click. Click.
Yes, it's definitely an open wardrobe. A fine example, if I may say so.
And if you want to make him interact with things, you've got to double click. So let's go out. Oh, yeah, let's go outside. What we've got to do is we've got to figure out a way of getting the luggage down. Super simple. You don't want to touch it, right? Because it's the luggage. For those of you who haven't read any Discworld novels, the luggage is a fiercely angry creature that doesn't have any eyes or ears. And dining room, we don't want to go to the dining room. No, not the library. Really, we have to go see the Arch Chancellor to get some instructions on what to do. So I'll let it play out the scene.
If it isn't young Breakwind.
The idea for the luggage was Pratchett was watching a lady walk down a street struggling with some luggage on wheels, and it was bouncing around. And he said, "What if that had a pair of legs? That'd be quite." It looked like it was sort of walking down the street on legs. That's where the idea for the luggage came from. And the luggage is very, like MVG says in the comments, the luggage is very protective of its contents and very, very protective of its owner, or rather the person that it connects with. And as of the first book, Rincewind is given the luggage, and so the luggage becomes property of Rincewind, and it follows him around everywhere he goes, which is wonderful.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners.
That is indeed what they are for.
And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here.
Indeed, way too much sloppy thinking,
Run
not enough
down
dinner.
And fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
Okay, so we gotta go downstairs, so let's go downstairs. We really have to go to the... We should go to the library first. But we're gonna try and get the luggage down, so we gotta go to the closet. Because, let's go hide in the closet, right? MVG has said, good thing he doesn't visit my house, he wouldn't be able to get all of the sloppy thinking out of his rubs. I'm so full of sloppy thinking these days that it's not even funny. The only bit of pixel hunting you have to do in this game.
Smooth, irregular, smells of paraffin. I wonder what it could be.
We'll take the broom. Give that to Rincewind. There we go. And then there's some shelves over here, but you can't see them.
Ha ha, yes, now, don't rush me. Ow! Yeah.
Oh, it's alright.
Ha ha!
Let's just skip that bit. Clicked at the wrong time, sorry everyone.
Ow! Yes, thought so. They're shelves.
Oh dear, this game's full of really stupid things. Like, at one point, you can right click to investigate things, and as you investigate Rincewind, he'll say stupid things like,
Who do you think you're poking? I'm a great wizard, I am. Turn you into a mindless, ugly toad. Gosh, it worked.
which we had earlier on, but if you keep doing it, he'll say things like, oh, fine, poke a fella in the ribs then, see how you do without it, and he takes it away from you. You then have to wait a few minutes to get, a few seconds I think, 5 or so seconds to get the pointer back. Let's go back upstairs and get the luggage. Oh, MVG, what duck? Excuse me. So let's go. So one of the things that happens in the Discworld is that there's a group of people called the Canting Crew, and the Canting Crew are a bunch of they're from the Beggars Guild. The Beggars Guild are like the Thief Guild, right? You have a little certificate that says I can beg for money, and you can pay certain people certain money not to beg from you. And Duckman is a member of the Canting Crew who has a duck on his head, but he's completely unaware of it. No, Squidge. It's not a parrot. It really isn't a parrot, and it's not a duck either. Oh, down this way. But sometimes the clicking in the correct place can be difficult. That's the library. Let's have a look. Here we go. Right. Oh, great. We've got a banana. Excellent. So let's go into. So we've got to get the book from the library, right? So let's go see the librarian. And for those of you who haven't read Discworld books, you'll be in for, I wouldn't say a shock, but a bit of a surprise as to who the librarian is.
Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned into
Excuse me.
an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
So let's start. So in traditional sort of point and click Scum MV games, you get a little bar along the bottom with actions to do. So you have like walk, talk, give, all of the verbs, right? But in this one, they subverted that by making the controls a lot more simple. A lot more simple? Simpler is what I meant to say. And these options here only appear when you, is it an Argentinian racing pigeon? No, it's not an Argentinian racing pigeon, Squidge. Yeah, MVG, they give a couple of explanations for some of the things, like when we get to L space later on, there's a description of what L space is. But yeah, they give this little control scheme here. So you've got obviously discuss, tell a joke, ask a question, ponder, and then the thing that you need, and to say bye-bye. So let's have a chat with the librarian.
Hello? Ooh. Egat, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Ooh. Yeah, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yeah. Ook, eek, ook. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey.
One thing to remember is to never call the orangutan a monkey.
That donkey cot.
Because the librarian is not a monkey, he's an orangutan.
Do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library?
I love this exchange.
Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh, a library card. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ape upon my person. Yes, upon my person. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
I love that. That exchange is genius.
Hey, whose monkey is this?
It's getting a bit repetitive with
the number of that donkey cot.
With each of that instance of the line, but let's just.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Love this game. Can it carry a coconut? Probably not. We'll say goodbye. What we'll do
seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Yeah, so what I really like about this game is it fits within that Discworld stuff, and as you'll find out when the episode drops, for you guys watching live and anyone else who's like watching but not taking part in chat, first of all, why aren't you taking part in chat? It's loads of fun. Secondly, you'll find out in the episode when it drops on Friday, if you're watching this live. If you're watching in the future, then in the past, the majority of the dialogue was actually touched up, but that sounds really bad, was actually altered once it was written by Terry Pratchett himself. So all of these lines are lines that he wrote for each of the characters. And my mouse pointer has gone all weebly again. It does this from time to time. But yes, so what we got to do is we got to take the banana. We got to give it to the librarian, because, you know, can you put a hat on a coconut? I've put a hat on a coconut in the past. I mean, why not, right? Now we've made a friend forever.
Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
I love that. It's so stupid. Like, meme-tastic from before, like, memes were really a thing.
Must come in handy, stacked with all the latest monkey accessories.
And bash.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
I do like that this book here has the word magic on it ever so slightly. Yeah, we'll go into L-Space later. We'll talk about what L-Space is later, but I'm going to have a look at this book.
Sex Magic, the book of the 32 unspeakable acts, with a compendium containing several speakable ones, and 6 more that everyone involved would rather forget about. No wonder it's on ice.
Oh dear. So we found out that as long as you have a banana, you can get a book out of the library without having a library card. That's the sound I make when I run to the door for the pizza delivery. Oh dear. But yeah, what I really like about this is it closely follows the events of Guards Gods without actually involving the Night Watch, which is the City Watch, which is interesting because it's their novel, right? It's the novel that introduces them. So the idea is, you find out a little bit later in the game, and you find out kind of really early on in the book that this cabal of people called the Elucidated Brethren have summoned a dragon so that then they can have a hero turn up and kill the dragon. The idea being that the person who kills the dragon will then become the king of the city, and they will be in charge of that king, right? So they want to oust the Arch-Chancellor. That's kind of the point of the story. Let's come out into the middle of the room, so otherwise we can't get to the luggage. We've got to give the Arch-Chancellor the book, and then he is going to... The plot of Guards Gods was basically ripped off of the plot of Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, I did not know that, Devin. I have never seen Spider-Man Far From Home. I gave up on Spider-Man after Spider-Man 2, and then the pointless remakes and remakes and remakes. I think if you count them, we're at like Spider-Man 8 or something. It's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Good lad, Breakwin.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Ah, I clicked wrong, sorry.
Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. We may only...
Dang it. Sorry, everyone.
Sir, I never told you my ambition to be a yak.
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now gonna move on.
So I've got to go find some magical items.
Staff of tumultuous termatogy. A spiral of never-failing induction. A miniature creature of excitable chitters. And a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good.
It's the device of Dragon Poker, Squidge. I don't think we'd want a Dragon Poker. I mean, would you want to go up to a dragon and give it a poke? I know I wouldn't. Let's put the book away, because we'll need that later. So what's great about this is, do we need any of the... Do we need any... We do meet some of the City Watch, yes. We meet them in Sator Square. So yeah, we do meet them later on. They're a bit... They don't match my imagination of what they should look like, but that's probably because we all have our own different opinion of what they should look like and how they should behave, right? Because we read the books, or at least those of us who read the books do. You would go. The problem is, Squidge, you would go up and poke a dragon to see what happens, and that's what's simultaneously awesome and slightly scary about you. But one of the things that's great about this is you have sort of two inventories. You've got Rincewind, who can carry like 2 or 3 things, and that's it. And you got the luggage, which, because it's the luggage, can carry almost infinite amount of things. You can actually make this window bigger, and it will be full at one point. So let's go in the dining room and meet all the rest of the wizards. So I do have the solution to all of the puzzles, because I went through the game earlier today and over the last few days and wrote down all the solutions to the puzzles. But I'm not going to skip any of the wonderful dialogue. So I'm going to like talk to everyone.
Wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs tuppence a bag. Good day, sirs.
Is it? So you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again. Past the dried frog pills.
Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons. Dragons in the town. I like this story.
No.
Keep doing it. Sorry, everyone.
Dragons.
Let's just skip all of this and go back to it and do it all over again.
Is it? So
I'll just leave it now.
What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
Oh, have fun, MVG, and we'll catch you another time, okay?
Again. Past the
See you later, my friend.
pills.
Laugh away.
Have a wonderful the rest of your day.
All this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Yeah, just like Squidge says, thanks for stopping by, MVG. It was great to see you and to sort of
I like this story.
interact with you. I'm not sure whether that's the right word to use, because I'm talking, but I'm not talking to you, but I am talking to you. You know what I mean?
Marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
I love that they don't exist. They don't exist, and because he doesn't believe in them, and because they don't exist, they don't believe in him. I love that logic.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen.
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea.
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top.
We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
I love this line.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
We all know what's going to happen, right?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound.
I love that line. What we're going to do is we're going to skip all of that because we've got the luggage, we've got the monkey, we've got the monkey, we've got the luggage, we've got the library, which is why we can't click them, where they're not animated. So the lecture in recent, blooming mouse pointer. Lecture in recent runes. We've got the dean and the bursar. Now in the books, it's the bursar who takes the dried frog pills because he's quite mad. But we're also going to talk to Windlepoons. Poor old Windlepoons dies in the next game. Spoilers, by the way. We want to talk to the Windlepoons. He's quite old, at being like 200 or 300 years old. Very, very deaf, and his dialogue, I think, is a little disjointed, especially with that sort of pause between each line.
Hey, a girl. What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Very good at pickling eels, she was.
So yeah, let's talk to Windlepoons.
Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
Good man, Rincewind. No one should eat pickles.
Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? Hmm? What do you mean?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this hard drive open during the
Pickled, weren't they?
cutscene.
What? Pickled elves? Damn idiots. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get up.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
I absolutely love that talking to Windlepoons gets you absolutely nowhere.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address.
Ridiculous, it really is. Hide your pickles, hide your wife. Exactly,
This
Squidge.
seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
But we need his staff, right? Because we need that for the thing we're trying to build, right? And we can't just steal it from him. Gotta wait for him to finish firing his look, wizard staff.
Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here, it's got a knob on the end.
Which is what we need, right? A wizard staff has a knob on the end. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to make Rincewind step up here. I'm gonna try and steal it. Which is no good. But what we've got to do, you can't just take it, so you got to replace it with something. So you replace it with the broom, right? Put the hard drive open, by the way. There we go. Now we've got a wizard staff with a knob on the end. That's a song from the Discworld series that people sing. A wizard staff has a knob on the end. Just a brand new hard drive. These things are genius. SSD NVM2 drives. It's only a small one, like physically and storage space wise. It's 1 terabyte. But I mean, look at it, right? I'll put it up against my face. Look at that, right? I remember getting my first 100 100 megabyte hard drive, and it was bigger than this box, right? It was huge. Again, size of my face, right? Look at it. It's teeny tiny. Anyway, that's technology. We're not talking about technology, so we've got the broom, right? Now we've got to leave. I'm not going to talk to everyone. Make a bang the gun.
You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these.
Maybe later on we'll be able to ring it, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Earlier on, when Rincewind said knowingly, nudge, nudge. That's a nice little reference to Monty Python, which the voice actor for Rincewind in this game is Eric Idle, and he's from Monty Python. So that's pretty cool. Right, let's just move this around. There we go. For some reason I keep losing the ability to move the mouse properly. We'll go into the kitchen later. We don't need to do that now. We need to go outside, get some fresh air, right? Which is something that the dance, I command you to dance, Rincewind. He did indeed dance. Scrooge did. But wizards don't like the great outdoors, so let's go outdoors, right? Because look at this. Do do do. He was quite fast at running then, wasn't he?
What's this thing? Prunes, finest quality, extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck. Good grief! I thought the apprentices were all kept tied to stakes. How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
Okay, so spell's a secret, so let's ask a question.
Hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
As was mentioned earlier on.
Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives them monkeys?
Oh, you said the key word.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
You're absolutely right, Devin. The diet of the wizards, as laid out in the books, is just they don't eat a very healthy diet. And so yeah, prunes would be quite useful.
I'll catch you later then.
What we're going to do is we're going to take the frog because we'll need that later. Oh, yeah. There we go. Whoops.
That doesn't work.
Yep. It's because I tried to interact with the frog, with the pond.
That doesn't work.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. I love that. All of that sort of magic stuff.
Bisected by the river Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city, it is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
The person with the camera who's... Indeed, you're absolutely right there, Devin. The person with the camera is Two-Flower, which is the character in the first book and the second book, The Colour of Magic and the Light Fantastic, who's meant to represent us as the reader, right? Because we know nothing about this. So Two-Flower is he's the Discworld's first tourist. Oh, there goes the dragon, look. Going for a fly. What we're going to do is I'm going to go to Sator Square. And you can see it setting fire to some houses. And if you leave it long enough, you hear people running with buckets. There you go. Okay. I'm going to go to Sator Square. We'll do is we'll have a look at the old timers.
Aha! Crocus Gittus, or the common old garden boring old codger.
Crocus Gittus. I love the fake latation, which is the Latin in the novels.
Is he one?
One what?
One of them.
What? With a whip?
one of them?
Probably he's wearing a hat.
Oh, he's wearing a hat. Better arrest him now.
I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
I don't know. Am I one of them? What do you reckon? You guys reckon I'm one of them? What do you think? Answer in the chat quick.
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Well, yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
But would you fall for it though?
Shouldn't think so. In that dress.
No, not at all. I shouldn't think so.
You're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
We need a bit of fun.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
I think they are meant to be the Silver Horde.
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
Yeah, they're meant to be the Silver Horde.
That made me laugh.
So for the people who don't know, the Silver Horde are... They're definitely the Silver Horde. The Silver Horde are the people who hang around with Cohen the Barbarian. Some of them are now dead.
And if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go.
Down in the
Don't
valleys.
waste any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offla.
Yes, Squidge, Konina is in the game, and we'll see her in a moment. I'm gonna make a wisecrack and then we'll move on.
Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us. The rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
Yeah, I think the guy in the green is meant to be Mad Hamish. You're right. You're right, Squidge.
No, the ones. Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here, so keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two.
To be fair, I'd love to learn a thing or two from the Silver Horde.
Of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
Just like Pratchett to take something like that and just twist it on his
Well,
head.
if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear Destiny calling.
But yeah, like I said, apparently Pratchett went through the entire script and changed lines for characters as he went through. There's Dibbler. Seamot Dibbler isn't the same Seamot Dibbler as in the books, unfortunately. He does have very similar lines. There's the Urchin, and there's the Konina. In this one named as Amazon Warrioress? Or just Warrior? And there is actually, she actually talks about why she's wearing a dress like that. So we'll talk to her in a minute. We'll go to the Urchin. I really don't want to know what Rincewind and the kid was doing then.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Right, Squidge? That's a brilliant line from The Last Hero.
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen.
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir, you'll hardly even know your old pouch is gone. That's service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
So the urchin isn't part of the Thieves Guild, I
Don't
think.
look at me, sir. I'm just a
Canon-wise.
street urchin,
But there you
aren't
go.
I?
Yeah. Whatever, mate.
Urchin?
Dun dun dun, exactly.
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks.
This
The ones that end in points.
chair's so uncomfortable.
Starfish, isn't it?
Is it? Alright, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
Aye.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov.
Aye. All the fish, all the fish puns. There we go. Got it in the end.
Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
You said the keyword again.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov. Look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Ew. Get your hand in. I don't think I want to stick my hand anywhere near an old person. Or any person. There we go. He's got all... He's getting better. He's getting better. Aha! Yes, now we've got the pink bloomers. We'll put them away.
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky.
Soft and silky, eh?
A strangely liberating thought.
Okay, so we've got the bloomers. What we're going to do is we'll come back later and talk to everyone. But what we need to do is we need to take a tomato. Yeah, indeed, yeah, that's cut my own throat at Dibbler. We'll have a chat with him in a minute. He's got some genuine dragon detecting materials, which we'll talk about in a moment. We need to take a tomato first.
It's a tomato, rotten to the core.
Let's put this in here. Cause over here, past Canino, who we'll talk to in a moment. There's the tax collector. Now the tax collector, nobody likes the tax collector, right? So why don't we... I mean, there's no point to that. It's just, it's fun to do, right? Let's go have a chat with Seymour Dibbler. Do you want to move along? There we go.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Dragon detector, sir?
Eh? What?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easiest price. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash. Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
I love that Dibbler is selling a piece of wood that when you get close to the dragon becomes ash. Because the dragon burns it, right? And you're right, Squidge. Yes, a member of the Silver Horde is indeed going commando.
Street merchant.
buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
I love that. It's so blooming stupid.
How's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloison pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat.
Indeed, full refund if it doesn't work.
Money back guaranteed.
There you go.
Your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
Absolutely love that. Okay, right, so we're done with Dibbler now. We've got the
Excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
we've got the ability to oh, I'm in mouse pointer. I don't know why. There we go. So we got the bloomers, and yes, you're right, Squidge. One of the members of the Silver Horde is walking around without any pants on. We've talked to Dibbler a little bit. So next thing we need to do, let's have a look. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We need to grab another tomato. Remember, they were rotten to the core, right? What we need to do is we need to move Rincewind out of the way. Hopefully move the luggage out of the way. So we need to grab the worm. Move further this way. There we go. There's the worm. There it is. Nope. Pixel hunting. It's so hard. There we go. Shove it in the luggage. Need that later. Oh yeah, I said we were going to talk to Cornina. Okay, let's go talk to Cornina.
Ah, now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements,
Accoutrement. There we go.
the firm musculature. Firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. Mere textile scarcely able to contain the right majestic swelling of her.
Of
What are
her.
you staring at? What?
Let's have a chat with her. We don't need to, but let's have a chat with her, right?
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, oh pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
Do do dee
It is
do
I,
do.
Red Soulcome,
do,
chosen
do.
avatar of the goddess Mothra.
Do, do,
I've
do,
come
do.
to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what?
You what?
Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man,
Do, 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 do,
which
do,
unfortunately
do, do.
includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be alright, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue.
You see, that's the great thing about Pratchett.
By the way, Geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Get it?
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here.
I'll talk about what I meant by that's what I love about Pratchett in a minute.
People non-stop since 10:30.
So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view.
Perfect example.
Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Perfect example of Pratchett making fun of standard fantasy tropes.
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say.
Destroyer of cardboard cities.
The occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not, it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway lovable man, I have to kill him.
I completely forgot about that.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive,
That's better.
I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
What, like tie him in a bow?
Spleens?
Like a daisy chain.
I'm not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I'm
Nods
never
as,
so pleased.
like you say, Scrooge, the nod is the same as a wink to a blind
Of
bat.
course, I feel a lot more
Aye, aye.
comfortable with you
Is she
in dress.
Gower, sir? So, because the dragons appeared, you get loads of heroes appearing in the books. In the book, rather, in God's Gods. But what I meant by, that's what I really love about Pratchett, is that there's this whole character in The Colour of Magic who is dressed very similarly, right? In that sort of fantasy get-up, right? There is literally a male who's standing next to this female who's like decked out head to toe in armor and protected, and there's a woman standing there with like a metal bikini and that's about it really. Excuse me, and a sword. And it talks about how because she's wearing that little, she's less likely to be attacked. And there's a great little sort of like I'll say piss take. It's a great little piss take of the standard fantasy tropes revolving around female warriors, with female warrior princesses and stuff. We are now going to go see Zorgo, the retro-phrenologist. Now, the retro-phrenologist is genius, right? So phrenology is that, Tuvalar will tell you in a minute anyway, is the idea that you can study a person's character by feeling the lumps and bumps in someone's head. A retro-phrenologist is someone who gives you the lumps and bumps in the hopes that you will adopt those personalities.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
But before we go in there, I am going to go for a bio break, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes, okay? Just because I kind of need to go. And so, yeah, I'll catch you all in a minute, okay? So let's just pause this, and we'll go over here, and we'll go to the Be Right Back, which is a little scene I've put together with lots of silliness. So I'll catch you all in a minute. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to...
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound. That's very lyrical. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the promo for the Waffling Tailors podcast. I am your promo host, Caprogman, and with me as always is Squidgy. Say hello, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
How are you, Squidgy?
Hello, Squidgy.
This is a short promo to tell you all about the Waffling Tailors podcast. As you may or may not know, we are the Waffling Tailors, and each episode of our podcast covers topics from the utterly serious to the downright ridiculous. So strap yourself in and prepare to waffle on. See you later, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
Maybe we should tell the people who are listening what they're actually listening to.
Why?
Because then they'll know what they're listening to.
But why?
I've been farming Uranus in the arsenal. I'm not going to explain. Anyone that's played Borderlands 2 new DLC will understand what I'm on about.
So, yeah.
Embrace the potato.
And also another 9-hour intro. You know, so I've been taking my time with that, not actually playing it, just going through the intro.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is they've gone full Metal Gear then?
Oh, don't say that. I'm just imagining Solid Snake with a keyblade now.
That'd be epic.
A very small one that you can stab them in the neck with, you know.
Does anybody mind if I do a 400-hour monologue?
Where's my weapons? What the hell's this?
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Can I make a small request?
No.
Oh, God.
Nuclear vessels.
What does the music sound like? Can we just hum it to make him feel better?
Do 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 Waffling Tailors do 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 do.
Is that any better?
From the makers of Mako Energy comes the new essence, Que. Smell like freshly laid chocobo shit. Dated. English is hard.
Every time I think about her, I just...
That's an awful name for a metal band.
Hate crime.
Hate Crimes, yeah. Here with their latest tune, Monkey Assault, it's Hate Crimes.
I prefer Man Feelings.
Man Feelings by Hate Crime.
That was a quote from a show, by the way.
opening for the band Baby in a Headlock. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that, Squidge. Hello again. Sorry about that. Yeah, to be fair, I do drink a lot. I find that I drink a lot of fluids. Keeps me healthy, but whether that's true or not, I don't know. Let's go to here. Right, so yeah, we're going to go see the retrophrenologist Zorgo. Now, I honestly cannot remember whether Zorgo was a character invented for the game or whether Zorgo existed in the universe of Discworld before Gods. But let's go and see him.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
This world you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Yes, indeed.
So the person who's talking is not any of the characters downstairs. It's someone upstairs. Oh, thanks, Devin. Yeah. Retrophrenology does exist, but the character doesn't. Thanks.
And tell me about your innermost feelings. When I say the word in question. That's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
Whoops.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
I love the idea that madness is infectious. What we're going to do is we're going to go out and go back in. Just because that's how we get through this next bit. Not really. Because the idea is supposed to go out and go somewhere else and come back and go, oh, well, we'll try this again. But guess what? Oh, okay, maybe not.
Shut up,
Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to talk to this first character here. And we're not supposed to talk to anyone.
Egg. I'm sorry?
The awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
I completely agree, Devin. Looking up basic programming concepts every day, but you have a massive amount of fictional lore on instant recall. I do the same thing. I've got... so when I was at... Little story about me, before we continue on. When I was at university, we were studying a short course. So we have, at the university I went to, there were semester-long courses and half-semester-long courses. And or rather a whole year's worth of like a course that went over an entire year, or a course that would go over a single semester. And one of the single semester courses was human computer interaction and design, which I'm sure that for a lot of people that's a wonderful thing to study. For me it wasn't. We spent the entire the entire semester looking at how good the start bar is, which is great. But then, you know, you then see, but this was the start bar in Windows XP. Then the start bar for Windows 7 came out, and then the Metro system happened. So it completely undid everything that the start bar, for those who don't know, you're going from a vague collection of there are programs, there are systems, there are, you know, these very vague collection of things into slightly more specific as you move from in a Western system left to right. You hit the start button, you then go up, you go to programs, and it lists all of your programs, maybe by software, by the manufacturer name, and then you click, say, Microsoft, and it will show all the Microsoft ones. The idea from going from vague to specific. And then Metro happened, and it screwed it all up. But then, you know, we use the same user interface on our phones now, so maybe it didn't screw up. Or rather, a similar one. What we're going to do is we're going to exit.
Like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Anyway, the whole point I brought that up, the whole reason for bringing that up, is that when I was studying this and preparing for my exam, I told myself that the notes and the course content to me were really dry, and so what I decided to do was I got a copy of
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
So what I did was I got a copy of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. What we need to do is we need to get this butterfly in there, shove that in there, and we'll talk to this lady as well, because it's quite funny to talk to this lady.
Why is she dressed as a milkmaid?
So I got myself a copy of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. At the time, there was only one season of it, and I did 45 minutes of study and watched one episode of the show. There are 26 episodes of the show, which means that I would get through 13 and a half hours of studying if I did it this way. Well, more than that, but yeah. And what I remember of computer human interaction design was that at one point I got that bored that I coloured my fingernails with my highlighter pens. And I can tell you probably the entire plot of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. I can't tell you any much more about human-computer interaction design.
Are you him?
Pardon? What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who it was.
I passed the exam though.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
So who are you then?
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
I love the roll of the other. Rincewind.
Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him, my beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic. I think. They said I really ought
thought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist.
Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory then?
No. Why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it? You look like a pencil.
This is a wizard's hat. A garment of great austerity and history.
It must be ever so good for storing things.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable.
They are good for storing things, I have to say. There's a plot point in one of the later books where Arch-Chancellor Redcully has like a whiskey flask in, like a hip flask hidden in his hat.
It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really, how fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, we've got the butterfly net, that's all we came for. So let's leave. What we've got to do now is we've got to go to the barber shop. Because reasons, right? It's a point and click adventure game, right? You don't need a reason to go collect things. It's kind of the whole point of the games. Let's have a look. I think. Nope. The barber shop is over here, I think. That one. Is that one? Nope. Down the alley? I can't remember now. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, we're done in Sator Square. That's what we're doing. I need to keep wiggling the mouse. I don't know why. I think there's some... I don't want to make a yodel, Squidge. No one should hear someone yodel. Except for if it's that song. Do you remember that song, Squidge? I don't even know the name of the song. I need to find the street. She's over here. No, that's the park. Ah, there it is. There was once a song that we were listening to on like a greatest, like the greatest guitar songs ever, and it's this guy playing this little folk song, woodly 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 woo, right? And you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a little folky song, not a problem. Doodly, and then it, like out of nowhere, it switches to yodeling. Like it just comes out and yodel, and I'm like, what in the heck is this? No, we don't want to click the cat. Let's go over here. Where's the mouse? Don't know why. It's really annoying. What's this?
Handy lurking sort of corner, that one.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't need to speak to this guy. Not yet.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
Nope, this did. There we go. Okay. It's the fisherman go. We don't need to go to the fisherman go. Do. Long street. There we go. The barber shop.
Yes, and oh look, he's displaying a sort of machine, a sort of with clamps and drill bits. Ah, now this will be the barber shop.
Let's do this. I'm gonna drop this down to nothing and see what happens. Where are you going, Rincewind? I said over here. What? I don't understand what's happening. It's getting confused. Try again. Where? What? That's better.
Yes, and oh look, he's displaying a sort of machine.
That's better. Right.
With clamps and drill bits.
So for some reason, subtitle speed needs to be set to 0 for it to roll off, like it's natural. Like it's natural speech, I guess. Okay, so we're going to talk to the barber.
Hello there.
Oh,
hello. I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath.
Yes, Squidge. I think that the Rincewind was indeed taking a run up. Right. So he's daydreaming. See? Big clue. Clue, clue, clue. Here's what we've got to do later. Whilst he's daydreaming.
Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roll.
Leave that hair roller alone.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pockets!
What deep pockets he has.
Oh, what are you? Get out!
Hello there.
You've got to...
I suppose...
Oh, no, it's nothing like...
Problem is the amulet is letting me down, right? Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pockets!
We'll try again. We'll try looking at his pocket this time.
I think the medical and hair care profession still have a long way to go. Hello there. I suppose...
Oh, no, nothing like...
Be real quick and try and steal it from his pocket.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out
We'll come back later.
Pockets.
We'll come back later. We'll come back later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the livery instead. I can't seem to... We'll get that later. I don't know what it is, right? Kick him in the shin. That's my line, Squidge. So go to the livery. Where's the livery stables? That's the Shades Palace Street. Sometimes it's hard to find the place. We don't want to go to the inn. That looks like it's a place. I do have these things written down so I know where to go. Because otherwise you can spend hours and hours and hours just sort of wandering around. The Street of the Cunning Artificers. And the Assassin. Totally not the Mission Impossible music, right? Okay. This isn't where we need to go, by the way. We've ended up going completely the wrong way, but it's okay. We kind of needed to do this bit later, but it's fine, I'll do it now. Or Rincewind's confused as to how we got up there. Let's read the sign.
Assassin training track. Well, I suppose they have to be taught somewhere. A kit with a broom.
A kit with a broom. Let's see if we can get down. Because we kind of need to be back down on the street, right? Oh, careful, Rinswind. Yeah, you're doing well. Can I just click? No. Think. That'll do us for later on. Oh, seriously, how do I get back down? No. Go that way. Maybe we can get down from over here. I honestly can't remember how we get down. Oh well. Let's click over here, see if we can find a way to get down. Tower of Art back in the distance. Chimney.
That will be the tower in the town square. I never did like post-dynastic architecture much. That doesn't work.
Seriously, I don't know how to get down from here. Anybody in the chat know how to get down from here? Maybe I should talk to the chimney sweep.
Good morning to me. fine day for it.
For what?
For whatever innocent folk like me can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes. Or tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in as little looking up at you right now. In fact, I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion then, shall I?
Seems much more straight and table looking than I've always imagined a Tower of Art to be. Yeah, I got it wrong. That's not the Tower of Art. That's just the tower in the center of the city. So yeah, sorry about that. How do I? So yeah, for the non-Discworld fans who may be watching VOD, how do I? Seriously, how do I get down? The Tower of Art is. Maybe I can climb up there.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, well.
This neighbourhood is really going to the dogs.
Seriously, I don't know how to get down from here. Yeah, the Tower of Art is a wibbly wobbly tower that's built in the at the university. Maybe if I give the chimney a double click. Oh, he's going to tell me it doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Maybe I keep talking to him until he knocks me down or something. Maybe he'll push me off. Yeah.
Probably easiest from the looking up at you. Actually, I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion then, shall I?
Yeah, that's fine, but how do I? Maybe if I get him to walk all the way to the end. What are the? No. Can I get up there? I don't know how to get down. Oh no. Seriously, I think I'm stuck. Help! Squidge, do some Googling, quick!
Who do you think you're poking? I'm a great wizard, I am. Turn you into a mindless, ugly toad. Gosh, it worked. Care to step outside and shut the door behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Care to step outside and care to step and care to step and if only I had another dimension, I'd teach you a thing or two.
Seriously, how do I get down from here? Do. Oh, Squidge, thank you very much. He's doing a bit of a furious Googling.
Chimneys. Ah, the march of technology is a fine thing.
Oh, hang on. Ah. Oh, cow. Holy cow. Holy moly. It's kind of no point for me to be here right now, because let's go to the tip.
A bit slippery, is it?
It's fine, I assure you.
Maybe you'd better just spit on your hands.
That's going to make it even slippier, isn't it?
It might be worth a try.
But then I'll slip and die.
Is that really so bad, philosophically speaking?
It is from where I stand, yes.
Death does have its positive aspects, you know. It's easy to do lying down. Also, have you ever considered the saving on food, rent, and clothing?
Are you saying that this is my appointed time to die?
Well, since you put it like that, no. But I thought, there he is. And I'm happening to be part of it. It's a kind of outreach policy.
If it's all the same, I'd rather wait.
Oh, if you insist. I'll see you later.
How much later?
Don't start reading any long books.
Push the action button on the window to go back to the alley.
Have the honour, albeit a dubious one, of being claimed personally by death. Not only that, but wizards can actually see and talk with death. Despite rumours to the contrary, he is not a cheery dinner companion.
Okay, that's maybe...
That doesn't... Yes, a good example of post-dynastic October rock. Oh dear, I think I'm going to be rather ill.
Post-dynastic Octo-Baroque. Sounds like a band name, doesn't it? That's just like a hipster band as well. Hello, we're post-dynastic Octo-Baroque. Octo-Baroque. So you're saying I need to click on the window. Let's have a look. Plumbing mouse pointer. There's something about maybe the aspect ratio or something. Indeed, Devin Goble, Christopher Lee did it better. And you say single click on that window.
That doesn't work. This neighborhood is really...
But, oh, that window. Ah, I see. I see. Thank you, Squidge. The first Welsh Tingle heavy metal folk group. Sorry, everyone. Got a bit of a light cough. There you go. So we've done that bit. That'll save us a little time later on. Oh, yes, because we moved the ladder.
From the Assassin's Guild, I presume.
Sorry, everyone. Kind of caught the microphone there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Oh, well, leave him there. We need to go back to the toy shop in the street. Get some string. Doo-dee-doo-doo. Do-do-dee-doo-doo. Do-do.
Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. Right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday.
Oh. Shove that in here. We're collecting a nice selection of items. Let's talk to the toy maker.
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. There's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Hey?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
Yeah, let's try this once more. Oh yeah, he had that. So Devin says he had that certain lead coffin door slamming shut kind of quality. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you haven't heard them, I would recommend giving the audiobooks by Stephen Briggs a read. A listen even. And if you're not sure, he's on Twitter, and every day during the unfortunateness is how I'll put it. Every day during the unfortunateness, he's actually been reading a passage as he would during in any of his audiobook performances. And if you do actually read them,
Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy.
and if you let him sort of read the passages out to you, you'll get an idea of how good he is at amateur dramatics.
What are you doing? Get
No, keep reaching into his pocket.
I suppose it's...
Oh, no silk, nothing like that.
Hello there. I suppose...
Oh, no silk, nothing like... Leave that...
No.
Hello there. I suppose it's...
No, nothing like... Oh, what are you doing? Get out!
Can't do it. I'll have to come back later, but that's fine. Okay, so now we need to go to the livery stable when I find it. Just need to find it. So we are about 3/4 of the way through Act 1, which is pretty good. And I've only been doing it for nearly 2 hours. There we go. Right. Yeah, need to find the livery stable. It's a place on the map, but I don't know where. So, it's not the city gate. Not the inn. Not the university. Not the palace. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We went to the alley, didn't we? It wasn't there. Oh, I'm just gonna start going into random places until I find it.
I'd need a very good reason before I go into the Shades.
The Shades is an area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but ties lead weights to its feet and throws it in the river.
Yep, so Rincewind will refuse to go there. Go to the park, perhaps. Maybe it's near the park.
Please, don't stare. I'm rather shy. Right, that's it.
Ugh.
Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to use it wisely.
And read the sign, but he's standing too close to the sign to be able to read it. Sign.
Keep off the grass. Actually, since they irrigate this stuff with river water, I'm surprised they even need the sign. The stench should be enough to simply move you right along.
Don't think we're in the right place. We're in the... Yeah. We need to find... Let's have a look.
Comfy looking bench, that.
Indeed it is. But we need to go find the livery stable because I need to grab the bag of corn. Not for bagged grains, unfortunately. Don't know where the livery stable is. Yeah, Squidge, do you mind doing some Googling? Because I've written down where to go, but I haven't written down where it is. Shades. Let's go to the palace.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea?
There he is climbing in the corner, look.
You know, wait.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
She's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
The beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, Squidge.
Known for a beauty spot, isn't it? No, I mean, in area.
Moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
We'll come back to these guys much later on. I just love that. Over here he is. Oh yeah, there it is. Thanks, Squidge. That's where we need to go. Excuse me.
It contains corn.
Right, put that in there. Sorry about that, everyone. Right, here we go. Let's go back. Now we go back to the palace. There we go. So, okay. There's two guards. We're going to talk to this fella. Who I am going to name. Just going to pull a name out of the air. I'm going to call him Colon.
Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. I don't think you should pay him any attention. That's love, that is. pulling up with an old bag of a wife?
What?
Well, your friend here was saying how massively unattractive your wife actually is.
No, just mostly unattractive. I'm sure she actually got inner beauty. Help!
And in we go. Now then, we're off to see the patrician. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go see the patrician in a minute.
Not a bad little mirror, that. Jumbo size. Love those lampreyts.
Unfortunately, the music is a little bit... That's better. Bring the voices up. There we go. That'll be a little bit more bearable for everyone. Especially in this room. I think I've seen a stage show like them gods. I honestly can't remember, Scrooge, whether this is a key puzzle or not. But let's go through this door. I'm going to go talk to the patrician because that's fun to do. So that bathroom is actually this guy's changing room.
Just what I needed. 10 minutes in a room with a complete git.
We won't talk to him, we'll talk to the patrician. Dun 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 dun.
I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
Yeah, well.
Non-disruptive business. Reliable, solid business. Rather than mere disruptive rumor-mongering. Would I be right?
Serious business. Well, yes.
Really?
Well, it's all pretty grim stuff, actually. You see, I've come to get some action happening about this dragon business.
What?
Well, that is,
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons. They are a physical impossibility.
Which is what the patrician says in Guards right up until he meets the dragon.
The next person who mentions dragons in my presence will be off for a trip to the information gathering technicians. Extremely quickly.
Well, I just thought...
Yeah.
Oh, right you are then.
Don't think this is meant to be
I'll just go and stand over here then, all right?
the patrician as we know
he's
him.
a busy man. Maybe this isn't the best time to bother him.
The patrician can be sort of thought of as the semi-benevolent...
It is the same
dictator
patrician.
of
Okay, fair enough.
administering not so much a reign of terror, but more an occasional light shower.
Yep. I love that Two-Flower explains stuff like that. Okay, so now we've done that. Whoops. We've got the mirror. So now we need to go use the corn at the alchemist's. The alchemist was in that alley that I went into. Give me your kidneys, patrician. Yeah, indeed. There's the street. No, we need to go to the alley. No bother. That's where we need to go. Down to the down to the alchemists. Do 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 do. No bother. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna get chucked up here. Boing. Do 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 do. There we go. Through that window. I went slightly wrong there. Oh yes, the patrician. Don't let me detain you. You always have to have steepled fingers, right? So would it be like that? So your steepled fingers, right? Are they like this or are they like this? Because that's steepled, right? But it's not. That's crossed. That's a steeple. Or is it? Mm-hmm. I don't want to get... No, he's going to go up there again, isn't he? Haha! There we go. See the fish sign? Oh, he smelled a fish. Right, we'll talk to the alchemist in a moment. Oh, there we go. MVG's back. Tips are touching. Yes, indeed. Very intimidating, right? Very intimidating. What we need to do is we need to use the corn. Doo-doo-doo. What have I got written down here? Dun dun dun. Banged grains!
Looks like a little home for a very little creature. Maybe it's a little home.
I want the imp, please. There we go. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no, it. Dun dun dun.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Go through the door, you Wally. There we go. Right. Okay. Now we're going to use the worm and the twine together.
Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm.
Haha. Okay. So we got to use this to get the imp. We're also going to give Rincewind the mirror because
that doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, that's the pickpocket skill. Right, okay. Needs a bit more of a skill. Don't let me detain you. Pet the luggage. Pet the luggage.
Aha! My trusty luggage. Good thing I brought you along, eh? Come on, luggage. We haven't got all day. Here, boy. Here, luggage. Aha!
There we go. Now we gotta go around here. Right, we're gonna go get the thing I couldn't get. I get it now. Right, okay. I wrote down, use pickpocket. And I'm like, but I'm clicking. He's not pickpocketing. So what we've got to do to be able to pickpocket, we got to get the hairdresser. Hairdresser. Well, gotta get them sort of daydreaming, going, oh, the fair maiden. And I've got to click on Rincewind, click on the pickpocket, and then click on the guy's pocket. Because otherwise he's reaching into the pocket. I'm not going to say what happens when you reach into someone's pocket. Because, yeah. Through the door. Right, so practice run. Speaky, speaky, speaky. Ooh, I'm dreaming. Click. 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 Okay. Let's put the pickpocket skill back in.
Hello there. I suppose it's...
Oh, no, sir, nothing like...
So he dreams about his milkmaid, right? The milkmaid who's over in the, Mission accomplished, I think. Nope.
Hello
Try again.
No, nothing like...
Once more.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a...
Oh, no.
Yes, yes, yes. My notes on how to do this are very, very sparse. He's not grabbing the... Grab the hair roller. Oh well. Oh well. We'll get it next time. Again, where... Like earlier, because that's where just about everything kills you or later... So... It's kind of neither. Nothing really kills you. The puzzles are kind of insane, but in a let's make fun of the puzzles in this game sort of thing. Right, okay. So what we'll do, so we'll go do the bit with the mirror. Need to remember to come back to that that bit. Yeah, it's going to the alley. There we go. Step onto the Billie Jean plate. Stupid mouse pointer. So I think there's something going screwy with the aspect ratio of the game. For some reason I can't move the mouse pointer around properly all the time. That's that discussion of moon logic going on right there. You all know what moon logic is? Poor Rincewind looks quite upset there. Right, okay, we're going to go up to the Tower of Towerness, because it's not the Tower of Art. Okay.
That doesn't work.
So the reason that we needed to use the mirror in Rincewind's inventory is because, well, the luggage don't come up here. Whoop, nearly dropped his hat. Hat equals wizard, wizard equals hat. Oh, a shiny thing. Take a screenshot of that.
Ooh, magnificent. Now get out there and slay them.
Oh yeah. So now we're done here, we need to go back to the rooftops. Okay. And we're going to go back to the Unseen University. Hopefully I have everything I need, but I don't think I do. I think I've got to figure out how to get the that hair curler. It didn't seem to be grabbing it. Read through my notes one more time and make sure I've got it right. Oh, that's what I've got to do. Oh, you gotta go, have you, Squidge? Gonna have to make a move in a minute. Well, thank you very much for showing up, Squidge. The last thing I'm gonna do before I go back to Unseen University is I'm gonna go try and grab this this hair roller. So hopefully, see, you know when you read your notes and you don't actually read them fully, you just like read 2 or 3 bits of it, and then you go, oh yeah, I can fill in the gaps. Well, I didn't. What I've got to do, I've got to go to the street. I've got to talk to the woman and talk to the barber. I breezed over the talk to the woman and the barber bit, so let's talk to them both. Okay.
Is that a curler in your hair?
There you go.
Of course it is. Just asking. So it's definitely a roller then.
What?
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't,
Wouldn't what?
you wouldn't say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh, yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam.
Right, now he takes the roller out of the hair, shoves it into his pocket where I can now steal it. So, talk to the barber.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
Rincewind, pickpocket. Now the roller's in the pocket, I can steal it. Creatively acquire it. Okay. Now we're going back to the university. Back to university. Back to the place where we got to solve the problem. Dooty 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 doo. Do you like my dance? It's not very good. Okay. Unseen university. Here we go. Okay.
What's this then? Prunes? Finest quality? Extra dark old bowel buster? Yuck.
Old bowel buster. Okay. Do 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 dee do do dee do. Round to the back of the university. I'm gonna steal a bag. Plonk that in here. We need the butterfly net. There we go. Yeah, put it in your inventory, you wally. So Rincewind can only carry 4 things. Well, really, he can only carry 2 things because he always has these 2 things from now on. Okay. Oh yes, right. Ladder. So we're about to lose the luggage for a minute, but that's all right. Got to try and catch the pancake in the net. Got it. Oh, no, okay. Oh, yeah.
Reversing gravity is the last straw. I've had it. I'm off to complain. Spells, wizards, anti-gravity. It's unnatural, that's what it is. So who pays for it, I say? Me, that's who. Up the stairs to complain, then back down to the kitchen. Up and down, like what kids play with on a string.
A kite?
What? Yes, that's the one. Up and down these stairs like a kite.
So we now have to go. Now have to go back, run around to the kitchen, and take a bunch of stuff. You really hate that. It's not. It's weird. I don't know what it is about either ScumVM or maybe my window manager, or maybe it's the RetroArch that's getting in the way. But every so often the screen resolution changes without it actually changing. But there you go. Okay, so we need to go back into the kitchen. We will get there. We will get there, honest. We're about to finish Act 1, which will put us 1/4 of the way through the game. Da, 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 which will be interesting. Right, okay. So we grab the frying pan. We need that. Grab the frying pan then. There we go. Put that into the luggage. And grab the bananas, because we'll need them much later on. I wonder if you can tell why we need the bananas later on. Now we need to go see the Arch-Chancellor and finish Act 1. How cool would that be? Act 1 done. Do 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 do. Right, so we've got pretty much everything we need to create the dragon detector. So, okay, so we need to give him the dragon's breath.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Need to give him the magical staff. Staff. A wizard staff has a knob on the end.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Need to give him the hair roller.
That doesn't work.
Yep. Okay. Double clicked when I should have single clicked.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Grab the imp.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Did I give him the frying pan? I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay.
Excellent. Well done, that man. Now that you've finished all the tedious work, all we need is a truly heroic wizard to actually trace the lair and take all of the glory.
They just won the money. Just like everyone else in Agmorpok.
All right, Breakwind, let's go and try to do something useful around here. No more big dinners for slackers.
Right, well, I'll just slink off down this corridor, shall I?
Yes, good day, Rincewater.
And you'll handle the gold. I mean, the dragon. You'll just take care of everything.
Yes, quite right.
Perhaps I should volunteer to assist, sir, having had hands-on experience in your actual dragon locating equipment.
Don't be ridiculous, man. We need someone of character and virility, of strength and guile.
Virility? I didn't realise it was that kind of a dragon.
Who is not you.
What has 100 eyes, drinks blood, and is bright purple?
Good grief, boy. How should I know?
Well, there's one right behind you, sir. I hope that's not a valuable rug.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Rincewind. Now what we've got to do is we've got to find the dragon's lair. Exactly, what do wizards know about virility? Nothing. Down here, down in that corner. There we go, found it. Yeah, for the people who don't read Discworld, which is not anyone in the comments, wizards in the Discworld swear off of all kind of relationships, so they know nothing about virility.
I'm comfortably well off.
Oh dear.
It's all mine, and no big ugly lizard is going to stop me. Ahem.
Whoops. Dun dun dun.
However, when I say ugly, I don't of course mean lacking in considerable wit, charm, charisma, attractiveness, teeth, claws.
Hush.
Yes, sir. I'm shutting up now, sir.
I am angered, little man. I am angered and I am sorrowful. An evil brotherhood has pulled me from my ancient place of rest and have bent me to their will. I am being used for evil ends. They are inside my head. I cannot stand it. I am not naturally an evil creature. I wish only to return to my home dimension, seek out this evil brotherhood and destroy the spells that control me, or else they shall force me to kill again. I cannot fight off their powers much longer.
Ah, yes, well, how do I break this spell?
You must uncover the secret brotherhood. Each
So this is
must own a golden artifact.
This is interestingly slightly different to
bring the golden trinkets to me, and I
Guards Guards, which is partially what this game is based on.
Yes, but where do I find this brotherhood? You said that it was secret.
Seek out the one who stole the Book of Dragon Summoning from the Unseen University Library. He shall lead you to the others.
Well, I suppose I'd better get out and get on with the job then.
Oh, by the way, they really are building me up for a major rampage. If you fail to stop them, you will probably end up gritting down someone's path next winter.
Right. Gotcha.
Da 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 da. Act 2. Act 1 complete. Act 2 coming up. Whoa. Thank you. You may all kiss my ring. No, but what we're going to do is, I'm going to pause it. for Act 2, we're actually going to do that in a separate stream because it's about 2 hours to do Act 1. It's going to be about another 2 hours or so to do Act 2, and then because there's 4 acts in the game, so it's about a 6 to 7 hour game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it in a minute, call it quits for today, and maybe come back another day. It might be next week. It might be maybe I can do a cheeky extra strip while Squidge is not in the comments. Right? He'll find this out later when he watches this video. Maybe on YouTube, I don't know. Maybe I'll try and do another stream after his. So for the folks who are watching live, like MVG and Devin Gobble, I apologize because I'm getting that wrong constantly. Whichever one of those is wrong, I apologize. We've changed our stream schedule. So if I just go over to, you're right there. If you watch it,
Welcome to the.
go over to here. Sorry, I went to the wrong window there. If I go to here, right, and I go to the Waffling Taylor's website, go to stream schedule, you can actually see we've loaded out with a few of the games we're going to be playing. So let's just scroll down nicely. Oh no, we've indicated that it's for mature audiences only. If I click that, you'll actually see me looking at that. Anyway, well, it'll be about 10 seconds out. So today was Discworld. Tomorrow is Squidge's Evoland and Chill stream. And then he's going to be doing Battletoads on Saturday. So there's a Friday, there's a 1 day gap in between those. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be finishing, or at least attempting to finish off Hybrid Heaven. I think there's another maybe 2 or 3 streams in Hybrid Heaven. So today, on the day that this is going out, is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow is the Chill stream with Squidge where he does Evoland 2. Then there's a Friday gap because that's when the new episode's coming out. So definitely go and subscribe to the podcast to hear that. Saturday is going to be Battletoads. And then Sunday is going to be Hybrid Heaven. So I'll just scroll up to here. Obviously, we're on YouTube as well. So if you want to, there's an embedded player there with all of the game streams we've done so far in there. There's a couple missing from that, but I'll gonna edit that later on. If I scroll up here, there we go. If you go to the About Our Podcast, there is a bunch of links. There's some blah 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 what the podcast is about. This is an embedded thing for all of the teasers for every episode that we've produced so far, every episode that we've produced teasers for anyway. And so you can watch through those. There's about 10-15 minutes of content there if you want to watch them all. There's the embedded player, but also if you want to subscribe, each of these is a button to a different service, except for that one, that's the RSS feed. Each of these is a button to a different service where we are hosted. So definitely go check that out. With that being said, do we live stream the podcast recordings? It's a really good question, MVG. We don't. Essentially, because there's a lot of... there's not... I think if I was to say there's a load of post-production goes in, that would be both correct and incorrect. There are some episodes where there's some post-production goes in and some episodes where there is no post-production. But I'm tempted. I'll have to see how Squidge feels about it. I'm tempted to maybe offer that as a thing. We'll see. I'll see what Squidge says next time he's about, or maybe we can just do one episode that is just the pair of us that ends up being an episode in the feed. I'm not sure, but there you go. So yeah, currently the answer to do we live stream any episodes is no, but maybe. I have the technologies to do it, so it's possible. But yes, Devin, sometimes it's nice to see the sausage being made. Indeed, it is sometimes nice to see the sausage being made. And maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see how Squidge feels about it. Maybe we can make the... Ooh. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I'm coming up with loads of ideas. But yes, but that was my Act 1 of Discworld. I do have a file with a bunch of other games that I'm going to be playing because I'm running them past Squidge to see what he thinks. But my current plan is to do Discworld and then Discworld 2. I've never played Discworld Noir, so maybe I'll play Discworld Noir. But I wanted to play Discworld because I wanted to remind folks that if I go to the YouTube channel, that, yeah, as of right now, let me pause that. As of right now, as this going out, the very next episode in 2 days' time is with Greg Barnett, who designed the game that we've just been watching and developed it. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Definitely check that out. Unfortunately Squidge wasn't there for the recording. He wasn't feeling well, but yeah, we talk about all sorts of stuff and a lot about Discworld and how he got the license and just how much of a nice guy Terry Pratchett was. But there you go. With that being said, that is the end of this stream, and let's have a look. I mean, sometimes you want the nice polished sausage, and sometimes you want a greasy, messy 2p sausage right off the line. I mean, if that's the case, then, you know, go see Mark Dibbler, sausage in a bun. But yes, yeah. Devin said it exactly the same time that I saw it. Yes, sausage in a bun. But yeah, I'll tell you what. I can't promise anything. I'll have a chat with Squidge, see what he says. But with that being said, I'm going to sign off. That was part 1 of Discworld, and we'll catch you again another time. See you later, everyone. And click.